is the most embarrassing moment for the IEC. For them to update the result board 2 weeks after announcing their fake, false results is unacceptable and is unforgivable. We should not forgive them for what they did. Because when Mkhonto Wesizwe and other parties told us that these elections are rigged, nobody wanted to believe them. Because of the nice English that they talk, the chairperson, Mosotho, refused to listen to the voice of the people. They told us lies after lies. After every press briefing, they lied to the nation. And today, they have changed the board. They have changed the numbers. People got 6 million votes from out of nowhere. What is this? What is this? We need a revote in 90 days. We don't want a recount. We want a revote in 90 days.
Welcome to King Said So, Africa's one land, one language, one currency, one army on King Said So. Africans can unite. Your Pan-Africanist podcast. Enjoy.
You can't defend the ANC today and not look stupid. You can't. Yeah. And
Peace in Pan-Africanism to all my African brothers and sisters from all around the world. Welcome back to King Said So. I'm your host, King 053, Mr. Easy Imali, Eneng. And we're back at it again with another one. Guys, we have to address these crooks, the IEC. What now? What now? To everyone who thought we were fools, what now? What do you have to say now? The IEC has gone, the IEC website has gone bonkers, crazy. What now? Who are the fools now? You know, when Nhlamulo Ndlela kept on saying, this is a spiritual journey for Mkhonto Wesizwe. It's nothing made by people. This is selected by God himself. Many of you did not understand what he said. Many of you heard him when he said, this is a spiritual journey for Jacob Zuma. But you did not understand. And now it's becoming more clear. Listen to me, South Africans, la lelanla. Alisa eme, gona banong, gona joale, le eme, le demande a re-vote in 90 days. You will never get your country back. I'm telling you now, South Africans, you will never get your country back if you don't demand a re-vote again. Because you have seen what these people wanted to do with this fake government of national unity. You saw what they wanted to do. You saw the type of MPs the DA is putting in power. You saw what happened, guys. We need a revote. We need to support Mkhonto Wesizwe and all the other parties that are saying revote. Not because you love Jacob Zuma. No, not because of anything, but because you are for fairness. You are for justice. Listen, where do I start with this one? Okay, let me start here. Let me start with, okay, before the results were announced, there were 21 parties who said, listen, IEC, we've got so many grievances that we want to arise with you. We want you to address these grievances that we have. There's so many wrong things that happen with your volunteers, voting stations, the counting, the counting board, the result board, and everything. There's so many errors that are happening. Can you please address them before you announce? And we are not saying this because we have lost the results, we have lost the elections, but we are saying this, raising it as a matter of concern to say there's so many wrong things that happen. And what did the IEC do? They did not listen to the people. Listen to what they said, guys.
That has already been laid by MK Party in terms of the issues of grievances that all of us have experienced. We are not standing here as sole losers. We are standing here as parties that want to see a free, fair, and credible election. And the issues that have been articulated by the MK Party are real. They have affected all of us, and we have found a father in Ubaba, former president, who has listened to our grievances. And he said, Bantwana bami, come and articulate them before South Africa and before the world, so that whatever the outcomes of this process that you will hear will be, it would have done justice to all of us. This father understands what it means to suffer injustice that is made to look like you are systematically wrong, but the system has been engineered to deal with you. And he has understood 20 parties that I'm going to list, and then I hand over to President Sam Kennedy, who will then articulate our position. I'm representing ACC, President is behind me, ACP, ACT ACT, ACDP, SAN, COPE, UDM, Shiluva, AADP, PA, Patriotic Alliance, CIA-SA, of which President Sam Kennedy is going to be talking now, PMC, AHC, AMC, ARA, ARA, UAT, AM4C, APC, Al-Jama, SARA, of which I'm the president of SARA, Colleen Makubele. MK is already sitting here with us. UIM, SACO, ATM, and OHM. On that note, I'll ask President Sam Kennedy to come and articulate the position of these parties that I've just listed. Thank you.
Those parties cried for dear life. They begged the IEC. They tried to reason with the IEC. The IEC would not listen to them. Now the question then becomes, when the system is working against you, where do you cry? Who is going to hear your cry? The IEC was acting like the constitutional court, that if we make a decision, nobody can challenge it. And we have a narrative to push, and we will tell these parties none of their concerns are material. This is what the IEC did to the people. The South Africans were confused, Diamond. How is it possible that 27 million people registered to vote, but only 16 voted? But we saw the queues from the morning, we saw the queues to the night, we saw the queues to the morning hours of the next day, but only 16 million people voted. I ask people, I continuously ask people, do you think that 16 million people voted? Honestly, do you think? My DA friends, my PA friends, my friends who hated the EFF and the MK, they said, yeah. Why are you always questioning things? Do you think the IEC can cheat South Africans? Yeah, here's the proof. Ziyakhala namhlanje. Ziyakhala. The IEC then turned around and said, after all those parties has cried to them, listen to us, man. There's so many things that are happening here, man. You need to listen to us. We've got too many grievances. The IEC said, we are not going to rush. With a huge ego, that chairperson of the IEC, Mr. Mosotho, I hate that guy. So much arrogance in these people, just like the Concord. So much arrogance. But God is on our side, South Africans. God is on our side.
Nuances that were raising concerns regarding the glitch of the system that went offline for a couple of hours. What was interesting is that off the back of that submission, we were then, in our leadership team, called into a room by the CEO of the IEC for a discussion. And we were very clear in that letter that we actually wanted them to bring us into their confidence in terms of what transpired in the form of a press briefing. But instead they chose a route of pulling us into a room to have a discussion about that matter, which to an extent becomes, from our perspective, a censorship, because we wanted South Africans to know and let them give South Africans a platform for them to raise any concerns, and at least questions, in the form of yourselves also raising questions on behalf of the public. That was not forthcoming. It was at that point that we decided, midnight last night, after having briefed our president, our commander-in-chief, President Zuma, about...
When a system crashes, it is a clear indication of many things. Number one, your system is not protected enough. An electoral system is not supposed to crash. These are the type of things you prepare for with this fake company of yours that you took from America. The system crashed. And instead of addressing everyone, you pull parties to the corner into private rooms and talk to them. This is what the IEC, this is how they operate. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want you to take this video as a laughing matter. It's not a laughing matter. It's not a laughing matter about it. It's not a laughing matter that these people put this master plan together to pin and twing the ANC with the IFP and the DA. It's not a laughing matter. People need to come out and confess and go to jail for this. It's not a laughing matter that the result board crashed. It's not a laughing matter. In fact, the MK party has got evidence to say, listen, this is what happened. But if this updating of the board did not happen, I don't think the courts would have listened to them. But the courts are now going to be able to consider, to say, now we cannot ignore this. We cannot, these are evidence, we cannot ignore this because those people went and flopped and just announced other results now. You understand what I'm saying to you guys? Now let's go to the announcement of the results. The announcement of the fake results. Do you guys remember that day? I'm taking you back. Free and fair results. Transparent. Nothing wrong with these results. We are going to announce them, you like it or not. If you don't like it, you are against the Constitution. You are against the people have spoken. The people have voted. This is what they were saying to us. While we were sitting with, man, 1 + 1 is not 2, man. Man. These people are giving us other numbers this math is not mathing from the IEC. But we looked stupid. Some of you began to think that you are stupid. Me, up until yesterday, I was still maintaining the results were rigged. MK party won the elections. They did. The EFF is probably number 2. But the EFF is my feelings weight, yo. Let's listen to these people of the IEC for the last time, before I show you guys the numbers.
We are not going to rush. We are not going to overlook anything. We are going to walk as we look at every area of the work that is before us. At this stage, we are receiving feedback, and our CEO and his team have in fact come to us after engaging with the PLC here and receiving from them a request to say that will the Commission look at those objections that would be filed late in terms of the law, using condonation prescripts that are well entrenched in our law. I'm very pleased, as we have communicated that to the PLC. I'm pleased to indicate that the Commission has in fact agreed to that request, because there is a lot of goodwill that must be shown throughout this election compilation process. We have agreed that that process proceed or be continued with until 1800 hours this afternoon. Someone said, are we worried about announcements and threats? I hope I captured that question right. Oh, do we feel under siege? We did say the other day, and let me remind you, that some of these things you've got to accept come with the territory. The Constitution requires of us that to be a member of this commission, you must act without fear, without favor, and without prejudice. We are determined to discharge our obligation as required by the Constitution. We have 7 days. What is the rush about this? There are many important considerations. I indicated to you, and I continue to hear these voices, even in this hall, on the extreme rows, many people that are invested in this work who want to really have this work brought to finality. They're invested in it. They're not bystanders. They're not, there are many voters. South Africa is almost, waiting for us. The markets, it's everything, that we also need to take into account. And so the Constitution, yes, provides that we should not do it in more than 7 days. But already, we are used to this happening within 3 days. Why is that a big issue? When we say we will look at everything that is before us, we're not going to exclude anything. We will look at the things that are before us. I want to conclude and say the Commission will be ready to announce the results of these elections tomorrow. I thank you very much.
Like I said, this video is not a laughing matter. It's not a laughing matter that the future of our children was taken like this. It's not a laughing matter that we are destined to spend 5 more years without getting any land, without making any dent on the financial sector, without touching the agricultural sector, without doing nothing to the mining sector. It's not a joke. We thought it was a joke in 1994. 30 years later, black people still live a lower class lifestyle compared to white people percentage-wise. Now, let's start with the IEC, the letter of the IEC. The IEC is Gabi. And this is a what you call damage control letter. Because you can't ignore what is happening. People are seeing the result board without. And remember, guys, remember, if you think this result board is finished, wait and see. If you think this result board is finished, wait and see. Let's read the letter. Wait and see. It's dated the 17th. Today is the 18th. They released it last night, trying to do damage control. But it says, the heading of the letter says, Electoral Commission clarifies. What are you clarifying? Clarifies results dashboard update following seats locations. So what they are saying here is that the result board cannot be updated after the seats have been located. You can't do it. It's an admission by the IEC to say what we did is wrong. But they are going to try and fix it. I'm not going to read the whole letter. They are just talking rubbish. I'm going to read the first sentence, just the first sentence. Listen to what these fools are saying. The Electoral Commission notes the conversation on some confusion which with the update of the elections result dashboard last week to reflect the total number. You see, to reflect the total number. So it means when it was announced the 2nd of June, it was not reflecting the total number. This is fraud. You cannot announce the results and it does not have the total number. Let's go to those results, ladies and gentlemen, so we can see what labantu laba badlala ngathi kanjani. As you can see, first, when they announced the results, the ANC was sitting pretty there on 6,367,000. That's where they were sitting. And that number was confusing. What the hell, man? The ANC has dropped, yes, but they dropped from 10 million to 6 million. What is this? Because my drop estimation was about 8 million. Now, the IEC said they dropped 4 million votes. Okay, we were okay with that number. The DA, the DA got more votes now. Let me just check quickly the DA's votes in 2019. I think it will mean, I think they got 3.4 million votes last time. Let's check on 2019 and just check quickly. Let's just check. Let me just make sure, guys. Let me just make sure. 2019, what did the DA do? 3.6 million. Okay. The DA got 3.6 million votes in 2019. 3.6 million. As you can see there, the ANC got 10 million. The EFF got 1.8 million. So right now, when we come to today's results, from 3.6, they dropped 200,000. The DA. The MK party, they gave them initially 2.3 million. That number was too low for the MK. For the numbers that we were seeing on the ground, that number was too low. The EFF dropped from 2019 1.8 million to 2024 1.4 million. They dropped 400,000 people. These numbers did not make sense to all of us. Now let's get to the adjusted numbers, the updated numbers. Now all of a sudden, the ANC from 6 million, they were then updated to 12 million. And it doesn't make sense because these numbers are still wrong. Numbers totally don't make sense. Now, the IFP got 600,000. Now let's go to the 2024 results. 12 million for the ANC. How is that possible? DA got 6.9, almost 7 million people. This is a double from that 3.4 million that they got in 2019. So the DA would have doubled their number. More than doubled their number. In fact, they have doubled their number. Now the MK is given a number that is almost correct now, because I thought the MK got something like 7 million. They give them 4 million now. 4 million. And remember, the percentages are not changing. The percentages slightly change on the ANC from 40.24 to 40.18. The DA 21.72 to 21.81. It has increased. The MK 14.58 to 14.6. What is this? What games are we playing here? What Hi guys, I see. What games are we playing here? Huh? And remember, the reason they did this, they did it haphazardly, trying to fix an error. Which error is that? Is the KwaZulu-Natal error. They were trying to fix that KwaZulu-Natal error to say, Ishman, let's give the IFP the NFP a seat. Let's do something. Let's not give them. They were undecided and they did this haphazardly. The person that changed this result, because it's not a system that is correcting itself. There's people sitting, pressing numbers. Those people must come out. We don't want the chairperson. No. Of the IEC. Let him come with the individuals that were updating this system. The individuals or the individual. We want to say, where's Funu Kulmanai? In court, we want Funu Kulmanai because we want a rerun. Oh, Nkosi, I'm so voter footy. I'm so excited. Yo, I'm so excited. I'm not gonna make that mistake. I'm not going to make that mistake. I love my EFF kakulu foot, but I'm not gonna make that mistake. A rerun, I'm voting MK. I'll give EFF, yeah, because there's 3 ballots. I'll give them 1 ballot. But nationally, I'm voting MK. Nationally. Because I saw that they are there to fight for Abantu. Isizwe. Now, where are we? Where are we now? Okay. Now okay. I said they are trying to, you guys, I don't know what they are trying to do at KwaZulu-Natal. I really don't know. MK increased slightly. The IFP, let me see if I've got more results of KwaZulu-Natal. This picture is not clear. Okay, this one is much clearer. The MK decreased in KwaZulu-Natal, but remained with the same amount of seats. And the IFP decreased, the ANC decreased, the DA decreased, the EFF. What is guys? As voting foot, as voting foot, asekele ukudlala, as voting footy, asekele ukudlala. They have played ngathi is enough. They've played ngathi is enough. Into engizwisa ubuhlungu ile. Is this joke of a government of national unity that we almost fell for? Uzondo makasuke lapha Nkosi yami. Please Uzondo. I mean, I don't mind even if singamele Uzondo aphume, uzophuma in August, October. I don't mind to vote next year March. I don't mind to vote next year June. And the IEC must now print our, if they know who registered, they must print our ballot papers with our ID numbers on top, icon. Senkatel. And they must allow us to record with our phones when we vote. They must allow us to record. To say, I'm recording, my name is Banbani, my vote is for ANC, and record and save the video. I'm tired now. Labantu Laba, they almost took. In fact, they are going to fight it. The ANC is going to fight this. The DA is going to fight this. The IFP is going to fight this. I want to be IFP, but change color. I tried to upload their documentary, guys. 2 times the YouTube said no because of the graphic pictures that were there, and it was not graphic. I re-edited it, and I must just redo that one. So please be patient with me on that one. Just I'm done with it. Literally, I'm done. I wish I can just send it to you on WhatsApp so you guys can see it. But the bottom line in IEC is that they are sell out. That's the bottom line. And I want to be IEC, Seba Katele. We are not going to vote for this IEC again. Why ain't it IEC? IFP. The IFP. The people by Katele. 6 episode, man, it's past 1 o'clock in the morning. It's to 2 and like, whew, all right. They almost had us. It's all thanks to Jacob Zuma and the MK party. All thanks to Abutale Mpofu, all the parties that stood next to Jacob Zuma. It's all thanks to them that we are at this position now, that we know what we know. It's all thanks to them. They almost had us. They almost took everything from us. Jesus. You don't understand how much we were losing, guys. We were not only losing an election, we were losing much more than that. Our country was going to be redecorated. The makeup of the country was going to be at the end, you would have not noticed South Africa anymore. You would have asked yourself, yo, where did our country go? Because of the ANC and the DA. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Well, thank you so much. Please, guys, make sure to share this video. Make sure to share this video. Let people know what is going on. Number one, play your part also. Make sure to subscribe. Oh, yes, I forgot to say, we are 30,000 subscribers right now. Aziyakhala manje, 30,000 subscribers. Guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the support. 30,000 is not a joke. We started the year, we were not even at 10,000 subscribers. So to be here where we are, guys, I'm very excited. I'm very, like, I'm thinking, what must I do to thank you guys? I was thinking of the Pan-African School of Economics, Agriculture and Technology and Agriculture School, the black t-shirts, because I've got a black edition now. But I will wait. Let me think properly. What is it that I want to award you guys with? If I don't award everyone, but the few that I'm going to award, I'm going to thank you thoroughly. So thank you so much, guys. Yo, 30,000. No, I'm proud of you guys. I'm proud of you guys. And it's because of that. That is why ngingalali. That is why I don't sleep. Because people are counting on Pan-Africanism to rise again. People are counting on us. So if you haven't already, click the subscribe button. It's free. You don't pay anything to subscribe. Click the like button. You don't pay anything also for that. Go on the comment section and give us your thoughts. What do you think about this? 30,000 subscribers. To all abosisi on my channel, and I'm a cheetah, neas my gang. Until we meet next time, don't forget to pray. After you pray, stand up, African child. Do your best so that God can do the rest. Peace in Pan-Africanism. 30 block